Well, hello there. It is Cecilia, and I have a question for you today. Do you know how to reverse engineer your business goals? That's right. What do you know about reverse engineering when it comes to your goals? You can reverse engineer anything. You can take a lamp, for instance, and pull it apart and see how they put it together. You can take a tables, that's reverse engineering, especially if you get it from IKEA where you got to put it together. That's reverse engineering at its core. You can reverse engineer anything, but do you know how to reverse engineer your business goals? So in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to do exactly that. So before we get started, let me make sure you can hear me. That's always important. Yep, you can hear me. All right. So just to get the administrative out of the way, for those who don't know me, my name is Cecilia Morris, and I go by the tagline, I'm your engineer by education and your home business owner by desire. And yes, I am still waiting on my braider to get my hair together, but I'm working on the turban. I think this one's, I don't know, whatever. I'm over it. I want my curls back. Nonetheless, I am the engineer by education and home business owner by desire. And I have been in the home business network marketing arena for over 10 years, and 2 short years ago is when I went online with my business. In January of 2018 is when I launched my coaching business, and I had 48 new client calls in 4 months, and I knew that I had found my calling. And now what I do is help network and affiliate marketers learn how to correctly use the internet and social media to build their brand and their business online. So if this is your first time watching me, give me a 5 in the comments. If you have seen me before and you've gotten value, please like, comment, and share this video with those that you know, and give me a fist bump or a wave to say hello. I do always go back to the comments and make sure that I recognize those of you who are nice enough to join in with me on this video journey that I'm on. Let's see. And then also make sure that you, if you're on this page, that you click like and following, so that way you get notified when I go live and join in on the conversation. If you are watching me now, just give me a hello and let me know where you're watching from so I can say hello back to you. So let me get this shared in a couple of groups and we'll go ahead and get started. If you are watching me on LinkedIn or YouTube, thank you for joining in. Make sure you are subscribe to my YouTube channel so you get notified when new videos come. And if you're on LinkedIn, send me a connection so we can stay in touch. All right, one more share, and then I will go ahead and get started with today's video on how to reverse engineer your business goals. It's not as difficult as you think. People lots of times try to make things harder than what they really are, and they think, oh, you're an engineer, so it's easy for you. Well, let me tell you, my friends, nothing comes easy in this land of business that we operate in as entrepreneurs every day. The internet is constantly changing. Facebook is changing and updating their algorithm. So you always have to stay on top of what's the newest, the greatest, the hottest thing out there. But when it comes to your goals, I can still hear myself. When it comes to your goals, hello, Miss Felisa. Thank you, my love, for joining in. I'm happy to have you. When it comes to your business goals, it is super important to make sure that you understand what it takes to reach your goals. So I have a 5-step process that I want to share with you. And this was shared with me from one of my partners at EMP, one of the amazing affiliate groups that I'm involved in, who has taught me a lot of what it is that I share with you. If you're not in with EMP, you definitely want to consider it. Give me a 7 in the comments and I'll let you know how you can become part of this amazing affiliate group as well. All right, so step 1, you want to start with the end in mind. This is with whatever you do, life or whatever. We're talking business, so I'm going to keep it business. So what is your end game? What is your end goal? Since Miss Felisa was kind enough to join in with me, we'll use you as an example. Her end game is to get her ebook out to the masses for her vegan lifestyle. I think that's an amazing idea. I think it's wonderful. I think healthy living, healthy eating is important to all of us. Of course, I'm not ready to take the leap yet, but when I am, I know who I'm going to go to. So that's her end game, to get her ebook published and out there to the masses. So with that being the case, then you want to set a deadline. I'm not sure what Felisa's deadline is, but let's say her deadline is August 15th. All right, so that gives her about 3 weeks, give or take, to get her ebook together and get it out there to the universe. But you have to set a deadline. That's part of the reverse engineering. Next, number 3 is you have to get and be committed to your goal, your end game. You have to be committed. You have to get committed, and then you have to be committed. What do I mean? You have to live, breathe, eat, sleep that goal every single day until you hit that goal date, until you hit your deadline. Number 4 is you want to identify the steps necessary to reach your end game. Since Felisa's nice enough to be with us live here today, then I'm just going to talk through some of the steps that she and I have discussed. Well, step 1 is you got to write the ebook, right? Step 2 is you need to make sure that you have a cover that resonates with people, something that's professionally designed, that someone, you can use Fiverr.com. I use them for a lot of my publishing tools. But step 1 is do the ebook, get it written, get it together. Step 2, get a professional cover. Step 3, you need to have a lead magnet, which is something that will entice people to give you their email address in order to get your book. Once they give you their email address, you need to be able to email them that book. And step 5 is to advertise. Yes, I've said it before. I'll say it again. And I'll keep saying it until I can't say it no more. You must advertise. You have to have an advertising budget to put yourself out there. And those are hypothetically the steps that Miss Felisa might be taking to launch her ebook. But at the end of the day, I gotta quit saying that. I say that so much. You want to remember that you have to know the goal that you want to achieve. What is it that you want? Do you want 10 new customers this month? Well, if you haven't gotten any customers, 10 might be a little big. I mean, of course, we want to think big, but we also want to be realistic. Don't set a goal of something that you've never done before, because then you're going to set yourself up for discouragement and frustration when you don't hit that goal. So if you've never got a customer before in your business, maybe your goal isn't 10. How about 2? 2 may be your goal. If your goal is to get more likes, fans, followers on Facebook, that's good, but put a number to it. Do you want 100 new likes, fans, and followers? Do you want 500 new likes, fans, and followers? But you've got to set that goal, and it's got to be something that you can actually measure. And then your deadline. You want to put a deadline to it because you have to have the end time along with the end game in mind, because you don't want something to just sit out there forever, because that's not realistic. In life, like I said, I know we're talking about business. When I went into engineering school, I knew it was going to take me 4 to 5 years, and I did it in 4.5. But that was my end goal. My end in mind was to have an engineering degree. My deadline was 4 to 5 years. I did it in 4.5. I got and was committed. I did 2 years at Ooey Pooey. For those who are in the Midwest, Indianapolis, Ohio, Kentucky, Michigan, you know what that is. And then I transferred to Purdue University to finish up, because Ooey Pooey did not offer the actual BSIE. They had a technology degree. So I was committed because I left home and I went to school. I did my 2 years and then I did my 3 years at college. That was my commitment. And I was all in. Oh my gosh, I can't think of how many jobs I had when I was at college. I worked at Speedway. I worked in the bookstore, at school. Gosh, I had so many odd jobs. Those were the days, right? But I was committed. My family helped me, but they paid my rent. I still had to pay my books, tuition. I had to eat. So there was a lot that I had to do to be committed to my end game. Identify the steps. I knew when I graduated from high school that I was going to college. I didn't know I was going to be an engineer because I didn't know what I wanted to do. But when I got with my counselor, Miss Nancy Lamb, who was an amazing person, she helped me identify the steps that I had to take. We set up my 5-year plan that I completed in 4.5 because of the commitment that I made to reach my goal in 4 to 5 years. And then, of course, it was about taking action. Just because I sat down with my mentor, Miss Nancy Lamb, doesn't mean that I was going to do it. I had to get started by taking action. I had to enroll. I had to attend class. I had to do homework. I had to take tests. I had to study. And the same thing applies to your business. So let's take it back once more time. What is your end game? Is it customers? Is it likes? Is it connections? That could be another. Is it running a Facebook ad? And not just a Facebook ad, but a successful Facebook ad. If you've never ran an ad before, please don't waste your money. Get the training that you need to know how to run a successful Facebook ad. Let's not throw good money after bad, okay? Write down those steps, write them down. It is very critical that you write them down. You don't want them floating in your head. They need to be something that you post on your bathroom mirror, on your closet door, somewhere where you're going to see it and understand what you need to do to reach your goal. And then last but not least, the only way you're going to get there is if you get started and take action. So as an engineer, I do this all the time, and I help others do the same. And if you would like for me to help you reverse engineer your business goals, you can click the link in the comments. I'll go ahead and throw this in here right now, where you can have a business discovery call with me, and we can talk about what your end game is. I can help you set a deadline. I can't help you with commitment, but if you're serious, you will be committed. I'll help you to identify the steps, and then I'll tell you what you need to do to get started. All those things can happen, but you got to be able to realize that you have to set your goals, because if you're not setting goals in your business, then you're just playing. You're just playing in the game. Go play with somebody else. I ain't got time for that. So with that being said, I am Cecilia, your engineer by education, your home business owner by desire. I appreciate you joining in with me today, and I will see you next time. Have an amazing rest of your Friday. And for those who are looking forward to it, have a great weekend. It's just another day for me, but I appreciate you being here. So make sure you stay tuned. Please like, comment, and share with those you know who need help reverse engineering their business goals as well. Have an amazing rest of your day.